you. Minister, I welcome the 25 billion social welfare budget. It's a size and scale that I believe is only right for the year that it is. Your department responded accordingly from both a supports and an efforts point of view, and I want to thank you, your predecessor, Seanad Éireann, and your department. It is the year of COVID and of Brexit, and clearly the priority here is the most vulnerable. So I just want to call out the 2,000 increase for widows or surviving partners grant, the living alone allowance increase from 14 to 19 euro per week, the reduction in the illness benefit waiting days from 6 to 3, and of course the consultation that is happening in relation to statutory sick pay. And this, of course, is outside of the COVID illness benefit. The increase of 150 in carer supports grants and the removal of the one-parent family payment earnings limit. These are all things that affect where I live in Dublin West. I want to focus on one thing that isn't included today, but I believe is very important, and that's the Hot School Meals programme. And the original pilot was done last year and reached 6,600 pupils. And I have worked with the school on it and visited them to see it in operation. And I thought it was just fantastic. I would have been a supporter of this before the pilot, and I'm even more a supporter now. It has been extended by 5.5 million and increased by 35,000 students. And it has been, I suppose, something that, again, Senator Seanad Éireann has really pushed. You can't underestimate the importance of a nutritious hot meal in a child's daily lives in school in terms of both their learning and their well-being. And I commend the Minister for prioritising the families and children who need it most. But I really do hope, Minister, that this is something that in the future can be rolled out to all children. I think all children, when they go to school, wouldn't it be fantastic for their learning, fantastic for their well-being if they were able to have a hot meal? And in relation to the school meals programme, something that I'm not sure gets as much recognition as it deserves was how the schools that were that get the school meals programme could transfer their school meals into food parcels during the pandemic, and they were given out weekly. And they had food such as milk and fruit and vegetables and non-perishable food, and it just made such an incredible difference in their lives. And that is something that benefited 250,000 children if they were taken up on, and 1,580 schools and organisations. And it was also extended for the summer. So the 9-week period of the summer, those families also got those food parcels. So I think that those initiatives make such a big difference in people's lives. I just want to say, I suppose, that having lived in the north and plenty of family and friends in the north, it is absurd to me that an all-island party should say that a pension age of 65 is the least the people deserve here, but not in the north. Are the people in the north not as hard-working or deserving to Sinn Féin? Or do future generations in the north not deserve the same assurances of getting a pension when they turn a certain age as the people in the south? And before people start crying out about Westminster, I'll just say that legislation was passed both in 2012 by Sinn Féin and in 2014 to raise the Northern Ireland state pension age to 67 by the year 2028 and to bring Northern Ireland into line with the rest of the UK. So I just think the pensions issue is such a serious issue. This is serious work that the Pension Commission has to do. And the security of pensions should be taken with that seriousness, and it deserves a bit more honesty. But back to your work, Minister, and thank you to your department. I very much appreciate everything that you've done, and I look forward to working with you on the rest.